Steve, how's basketball early in the season different from midway later on in the year, say?
I think one, everybody's healthy, for the most part. Two, you're getting a chance to learn each other. Then midway, it starts to all shake out. I think your optimism is right there early. And then for some teams, they know, well, at the earlier the season is not at the end. And those are the teams that get better and better throughout the year.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. On the perimeter, it's Middleton and Giannis. Monroe is out there with Wilson, and it's Brogdon in at the 1. Pass to Zizic. Here's lights out, defended by Middleton. Poked loose. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He had 19 points in the win against the Clippers. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Fires from 18, and there's the basket on the shot from Lights Out. Lights Out's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Cavs. And the recent news with DJ is that he has signed a deal to be a spokesman for Mountain Dew. Not surprising that companies would want to be a part of DJ's world.
Yeah, and first of all, you can't talk about Mountain Dew without giving a shout-out to Caron Butler, Tough Juice. DJ has earned every sponsorship he gets with how he's carried himself, and most companies would be thrilled to get involved with him.
Back to James. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out. You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
Down low. The shot's good from Zizic.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Monroe dishes to Middleton. Pass to Brogdon. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Communication seemed to be missing, and if you want to come away with a lot of wins, you have to have that.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. Tries from the block. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's Zizic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
The Cleveland Cavaliers are one of the top offensive teams in this league. They make threes, they get dunks and layups. They make them all at a high level.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Here's Lights Out, defended by Middleton. Back to Barea. Pass to Lights Out. Shot clock at 6. To the inside, Love. There's the pass to Lights Out. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Pass to Zizic. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Well, Greg, the Bucks can be a fearsome defense when things are clicking.
And the Bucks will do it with several approaches. I mean, great numbers in terms of steals and blocks. They force a lot of turnovers with their pressure and ball hawking skill. It's just a matter of when the offense can catch up to the defense.
Lights Out passes to Zizic. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
A guy who converts well at the rim, you like to see the aggression there.
You really like him setting the tone early. Physical, challenging guys to stop him.
The Bucks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. For 3, Middleton. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
And it only promises to get better coming into this season. These two squads are very evenly matched, and each game between them should be a blast to watch.
So they take the lead. On to Tacumbo's got his second bucket. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
LeBron passes to Lights Out. Makes it off the glass. Lights Out's got 6 points.
He was good, bro.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Now Brogdon. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Cavaliers.
And no doubt they relied upon that 3-point shot to provide a big chunk of their scoring. That's been a trend in the modern NBA, and they took that philosophy and ran with it.
It's stolen. Here's Lights Out. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. James, the pass to Lights Out. To the paint. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The execution.
Yep.
On point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
You know what? Controlling the pace, being patient, great vision. We're seeing it all tonight. Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
That one drops for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Brogdon against Barea. Screen by Monroe. Back to Brogdon. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by LeBron.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Bucks trail by 5. It's Brogdon on the wing. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Lights Out passes to Zizic. Here's Lights Out. He feeds it to James. From deep, Barea. He can't get that one. The Bucks shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Back to Middleton. 3-pointer. Cans it from downtown. Middleton's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Here's Lights Out. Defended by Middleton. That one falls. And it's 8 points for Lights Out.
I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Zizic. Jay Crowder comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for James. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for J.J. Barea. Smith dishes to Dinwiddie. Here's Lights Out. He's got 8. Outside Crowder, just 5 on the clock. The screen from Thompson. Let's go. Offensive rebound. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Bucks trail by 4.
Well, Tristan Thompson, the only player I've heard of to switch his shooting hand for free throws midway through his career. He's basically ambidextrous, so why not give it a try?
Here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The screen from Thompson. Dinwiddie kicks to Thompson. Snell, the pass to Vaughn. Pass to Brogdon from outside the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Brogdon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Smith kicks to Dinwiddie. The screen from Thompson. Dinwiddie passes to Lights Out. Stripped it away. Here's Vaughn. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers. Passes to Brogdon. Fires the 3. Thompson with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Milwaukee in the lead. Kicks it to Snell. The 3 connects from three-point range. Snell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Lights Out. Feeds it to Dinwiddie. He kicks it to Crowder. And here's the fast break. Here's Vaughn. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Down low, here's Snell, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And you look at the Bucks and this roster, and the one constant at every position.
Here's Milwaukee now. They're on an 18-4 run. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Lights out there with J.J. Barea. And it's Zizic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And when so much of the NBA is trying to capitalize, Greg, on small ball, the Bucks said they're going to go for tall ball if they can make it work.
And what the length and height gives the Bucks is a few things. One, you get matchup advantages at least at a few positions on the floor. Great coverage in the passing lanes. And remember now, the half court is much bigger because of the impact of the three-point shot. You need size, skill, and activity to be able to guard that far from the basket.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Lights Out in their last game against the Nets was a man on a mission. He ended up with 47 points and piled on the stats to round out a double-double. Just a really strong all-around effort. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Hey, David, thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night, in any given game. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it. His ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him.
Here's the pass to Vaughn. Back to Antetokounmpo. Launches a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Vaughn's got 6.
And there's where, if you get some room, you kind of have to take that shot to keep the defense honest. An unforced error, I'm not sure what was he thinking.
And the Bucks with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Wilson. There's the 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got his 5th rebound in this one. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And he throws it right out of bounds. Careless mistake.
Bucks leading by 3. And Middleton kicks to Vaughn. Screen by Monroe. Back to Middleton. His 3-pointers off the mark.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock.
Yes. Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
That Unleash Chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action. Pass to Wilson. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
The defense looks done right now. No hustle or real desire to get stops.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Here's lights out. Defended by Middleton. Knocked away. Lights out. Passes to Zizic. Shot clock at 6. Over onto Kumbo. James with another miss. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Smitty, every NBA player who plays as long as you did has a moment where they realize Father Time has caught up with them. Was there a specific moment for you, for instance, when you realized that you had to retire, or you were being asked to retire?
Hey, Kevin, great question. It happened all in one sequence.
Oh, really?
I was playing the power forward position. Imagine that. I started in this league as a point guard. I go to the power forward position. I step out to hedge on Jamal Crawford. He throws it through my leg and keeps it and lays it up. I look over at Bernie Bickerstaff, and he nodded and said, "You know what, Smitty, it's time." I said, "Golly, coach, in the game, in the middle of the game." But that moment, I realized the game was passing me by with these young guys. And me and Jamal Crawford has talked about it. It was one of those moments where I didn't even react. I knew my reaction skills were gone.
That's an amazing story. Correa, the pass to lights out. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Antetokounmpo dishes to Monroe. Vaughn, the pass to Wilson. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And so he makes both from the line.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Here's Vaughn. 8 points for him. Pass to Wilson. The dish to Antetokounmpo. And he overshot that one, missing.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
The vision of LeBron, always finding open teammates.
Bucks leading by 3. Outside Wilson. Back to Antetokounmpo. To the middle, and stolen by Love. Here's lights out. Rebound by Monroe. Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
Here's lights out, defended by Middleton. LeBron outside. 4 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Antetokounmpo. 11 feet out, and he hits it. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
Down low. Zizic with the bucket. Zizic has got 11.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's lights out with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Milwaukee, they have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
James outside. Another miss by James. Bucks leading by 8. Middleton right side. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 14 points for Chris Middleton. Stolen by Monroe. And Middleton kicks to Vaughn. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shoots. And it's LeBron missing. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
No surprise, in a battle of wheels down low, the big man comes away with it.
Got that bucket in no time at all. LeBron's got 6 points in the quarter.
What you put out is what you get back. LeBron sets up so many teammates on the catch and shoot. That time, the favor is returned.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. It's stolen. Here's lights out, defended by Middleton. And Kevin Love gets the 3. And now it's only a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
One of the best catch and shooting big men we've ever seen, Kevin Love.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Milwaukee on top, up by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Scoring consistently from range. He really lit it up there in the first half.
Yeah, the defense has to adjust, extend out to him in the second half, and that could create a lot of floor spacing.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Brogdon and Middleton are the guard tandem. Wilson out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Monroe in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lights out, kicks it out to Love. 6 on the shot clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And we see the game of basketball gaining popularity, Steve, around the globe. Do you see a difference in the number of international players in the league now versus, say, when you came into the league?
You know, Kevin, back then I saw it. It was probably 90-10, 90% of guys from United States and then 10% international. That number right now is starting to grow. It is getting closer and closer to 50-50. And the reason why, scouts now with the technology, you can find a guy all over this globe, and guys are coming over here taking the game serious. I think it's going to come down to wherever you're from. If you're fundamentally sound, you have a chance to make it in the NBA.
And you know, Steve, a credit to current NBA and college coaches for making these summertime pilgrimages overseas to teach the kids in Yugoslavia and Serbia and all over the globe about the game of basketball. I think that has also sped up the development, and that's, again, a reflection of the international player coming to the NBA.
You're totally right. The global games and guys got to get a chance to see. I think it really started with the Dream Team, the original Dream Team. Everybody international are loving this game, and I think the players who listen and go out and work on their game, they have a better chance.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing, and if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out. Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That's on LeBron James. The Bucks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. That one is no good.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
Here's lights out. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 4 assists in the game. The Bucks trail. Here's Wilson. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Love.
And not a guy known for style points when it comes to throwing one down, but every once in a while, Kevin.
Greg, why don't we see more dunks like that from him? He's certainly got the size for it.
Oh, no question he does. I just think he likes to keep the fans guessing.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. The three-pointer, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's lights out.
Oh.
Craig Monroe with the rebound. Milwaukee's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Brogdon kicks to Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. Another miss by Middleton.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
Passes it to lights out. Dishes it to Love. Lights out passes to Barea. Here's lights out. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And the shot goes in. Zizic just got 14.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Screen by Monroe. And Middleton kicks to Monroe. From the arc. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's lights out. Kicks it out to LeBron. Here's lights out. Defended by Middleton. Releases. Milwaukee with the rebound. Wilson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Free throw good. Zizic. A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for James. And Dinwiddie subbed in for J.J. Barea. Antetokounmpo with the ball. 10 points for him. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Terrence Jones is checked in for Zizic. For Milwaukee, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And we watch Giannis out there. He just looked unstoppable, Greg, at times. The way he's able to attack the rim, the blend of size, speed, and length is just unparalleled in the NBA.
And it's the movement that throws you off with Giannis. One step, and he's gone from the 3 line to the rim. There isn't any way to stop someone that skilled who's that big.
Screen by Jones. Lights out, passes to Dinwiddie. Here's lights out. Antetokounmpo defending. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. For Cleveland, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. Some players will actually surprise you with their athleticism after they come into the league. They make that next step. Any guys, Smitty, that became more athletic once they arrived that you have seen in the league?
You know, that's interesting. Draymond Green has gotten more athletic. I think he's lost a lot of weight and put himself in a position to play a little bit more above the rim and with his quickness. That's the one guy that sticks out. I will say the guy that I've been marveling about, Kevin, is Jabari Parker. After his injury, it seemed like his athleticism has gone to another level.
Outside, Jones. Here's Davenport. And another miss by Cleveland.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Brogdon. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his third rebound tonight. Here's Lights Out. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Lights Out's got 9 points now in just the second half. And there's the feed to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Here's Brogdon. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Picked him clean. Out to Smith. Here's Lights Out. And another miss by Cleveland. Bucks leading by 3. Brogdon the pass to Henson. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Cavaliers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Expanding his range. Offensive rebound. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Smith's got 5.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Back to Antetokounmpo. The high post shot. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 4th assist in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And there's the pass to Lights Out. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one.
Pure X. What's good? What's good?
And jam. Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon.
I mean, clearly not on the same page right there. You hate to give away possessions.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. Lights Out. Smith the pass to Lights Out. The screen from Thompson. 5 to shoot. Pass to Lights Out. For the tie. That one no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Puts it up from 17. Here's Maker. Knocks it loose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Fantastic positioning on that offensive board. Then right back up.
Smith for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And
one thing you notice with Giannis is just how much better this team is with him on the floor. What he brings on offense and defense is as huge as any player in our league.
And Greg, with Giannis, the team is so much more dangerous with him on the floor offensively, and the numbers back it up.
Yeah, Giannis, one of the few difference makers who can impact the game on both ends. Causes a ton of turnovers with his D, but also can facilitate or carry a team with his offense.
Bucks leading by 3. And here is Brogdon. 12 points for him. Antetokounmpo kicks to Henson. Fires the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's lights out. The rebound by the Bucks. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 19 points in the game. Snell, that's good.
And Snell is an effective floor spacer, a consistent threat to drop it in from outside.
Here's lights out. Antetokounmpo defending. Kicks to Thompson. Outside Crowder. Over Henson. They grab their own miss. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Middleton's checked in.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
First one falls for him. J.J. Barea checked in for Cleveland. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Crowder, the pass to lights out. Back to Crowder. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The tray hits it from three-point range. Crowder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the dunk by Maker.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Bucks leading by 5. Feeds it to Middleton. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%.
Tube Gaming. What's good, bro? I actually got like packs to open and stuff like that. I just ain't did it really. I gotta work on my hotspots. On my players. What's good with you though, bro?
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. Well, guys, so much of what Kevin Love can do on the floor
What is that? You're my team up by sniping. What's sniping? I never heard of it.
The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland are setting today. Quicken Loans Arena is just at the end of that block. Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and before. All right, thank you, David. Which is experimenting here, Clark, early in the season, and they're trying to feel which rotations work and which ones don't.
Well, that's normal for coaches to tinker a little bit, especially when you've got new players and you're trying to put together a different team. So you tinker until you find what works for you, and then you look to stay with it. Ideally, you'd like to be set on your rotation probably no later than a fourth of the way through the season.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. On the perimeter, it's Middleton and Giannis. Wilson out there with Greg Monroe. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot.
And James, a natural leader. Someone his teammates look up to, and he just has that commanding.
I said, what is
and I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick. And if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
And I said I opened the pack.
Free throw good, LeBron. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
Passes it to Wilson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the line for him here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's lights out. A beautiful reverse layup. Lights Out's got his first 2 points. And the recent news with DJ is that he has signed a deal to be a spokesman for Mountain Dew. Not surprising that companies would want to be a part of DJ's world.
Yeah, and first of all, you can't talk about Mountain Dew without giving a shout-out to Caron Butler, Tough Juice. DJ has earned every sponsorship he gets with how he's carried himself, and most companies would be thrilled to get involved with him.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Another miss by Middleton.
Boy, awful defending, really. But in the end, they dodged the bullet. They can't let shooters get clean looks from outside.
Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. Back to Antetokounmpo. He can't get it to go. Good D from Love.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, trying to take the lid off the basket. Tell you what, he's 3 of 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Monroe, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And, you know, that pass wasn't deflected or anything, Kevin. Don't see that often, an unfortunate, unforced turnover.
Not a fast start for the Bucks. 6-point game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
Yep, they sure did. Seemed like they had them completely figured out. Hammered them. with their aggressive defense throughout the game.
And it's the Bucks on the break. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Really amazing. Absolutely astonishing how accomplished Antetokounmpo is on defense. I mean, he's disruptive wherever he is on the floor defensively.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. They get the rebound. Pass to Barea. Here's Lights Out. Barea dishes to James. Back to Barea. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Lights Out. Defended by Middleton. 4 on the clock. Tries a 3. And J.J. Barea the bucket on the assist by Love.
And, you know, Barea is a fairly consistent three-point threat. You can't sleep on him out there.
To the paint. Here's Monroe. The rebound by Kevin Love.
And that's solid defense, rock solid, contesting without fouling. Well done.
Here's Lights Out. Here's Zizic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's the screen. Outside Wilson. Inside Brogdon. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Lights Out passes to LeBron. Over Middleton, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Cleveland leading by 7. The pass to Lights Out. They set the screen. Pass to Zizic. Here's Lights Out. Antetokounmpo defending. Here's Lights Out. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Dan Clark is a Midwest guy. You grew up watching your teams go up against the Bucks, and even as a player, you faced off against them more than your fair share. When you think about the history of the Milwaukee Bucks, who leaves an imprint on your mind for how they help that franchise?
Well, guys that I actually played against, Sid Moncrief would be at the top of the list because he was so integral to the Bucks' success. Really good at both ends of the floor, a leader. I didn't have to guard him, but I played against those really good Bucks teams in the early, mid-'80s, and he was a big part of that.
Middleton on the wing. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Lights Out, defended by Middleton. Here's Lights Out, and that one is hammered home.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
Yeah, you know, the refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Middleton inside the three-point line, and there are the Bucks with another bucket. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Lights Out, defended by Middleton. Lights Out passes to Love. There's the feed to James. 5 on the clock. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Knocks down the 3-ball. Middleton's got 7.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Down low, deflects the pass. The shot by Zizic, no good. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 14-4 run. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Lights out, passes to Barea. Kicks it to Love. He feeds it to LeBron. That falls. Great assist by Love. 7 points for LeBron.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Hits, count that one from Lights Out. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
They're up right now because he's been dominant on offense. And, man, I like seeing him catch fire like this.
Middleton right side. The three. No good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Man, that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you. And you know how optimistic and positive I am. But it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. That's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. In the post, Clark, you were as polished as they come. I watched it with my own eyes and loved the way you play. Just how important, when you go back to that time, is footwork for a big man in the NBA?
Well, I think it's everything, regardless of what size you are, big or small. Fundamentally sound footwork is essential to being a solid offensive basketball player. And as a guy who played inside and out, it was something I took pride in. And I wasn't the greatest athlete, a decent athlete, so my footwork allowed me to gain an advantage against bigger guys.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
Mason. Let's go, homeboy. Appreciate you.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here.
Justin
Thompson, he's checked in for Zizic. Crowder comes in for Kevin Love. Smith checked in for James. And Dinwiddie subbed in for J.J. Barea. Henson with the screen.
Nice gesture, you know. Real talk. I appreciate you.
To the inside. Maker kicks to Brogdon. To stop the run. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
So it's the Bucks now, trailing by 2. Henson with the screen, pass to Brogdon. He dishes it to Henson.
What kind of do you made on 18?
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
I got 2 guys that play.
Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Lights Out. 10 points for him. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Snell. Maker. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Lights Out passes to Smith. It's good from long range. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Smith loves pulling up from 3. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
Inside, here's Vaughn. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside. Simply missed the connection there. I mean, I like the unselfishness. Admirable, but just not the result.
And the Bucks, they're shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. To the middle. There's Maker, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Lights out passes to Thompson. Here's lights out. 1:52 left to play in the first. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on an 11-3 run. It's stolen by Smith. Now Cleveland moving it up, and here they go. Here's lights out. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Lights out's got 12 points in the game.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
Vaughn kicks to Brogdon. A three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Vaughn, beyond the arc. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
The shot's good from lights out. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Back to Brogdon. Dishes it to Snell. There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. At the top of the key, Maker. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 9 points in the game so far.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Here's lights out. He's got 15. The screen from Thompson. Here's Dinwiddie. The putback, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right. Back
right after this. Neither team able to build much of it. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trail by 4. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Lights out there with J.J. Barea. And it's Zizic in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, lights out in their last game against the Nets was a man on a mission. He ended up with 47 points and piled on the stats to round out a double-double. Just a really strong all-around effort. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when a player is that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride. No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense was Even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Cavaliers.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
For three, Middleton, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got 12 in the game.
And one thing you notice with Giannis is just how much better this team is with him on the floor. What he brings on offense and defense is as huge as any player in our league. And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Inside, here's Monroe. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's James. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's lights out. Love outside. The drive by James. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo. I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
And Greg, with Giannis, the team is so much more dangerous with him on the floor offensively, and the numbers back it up.
Yeah, Giannis, one of the few difference makers who can impact the game on both ends. Causes a ton of turnovers with his D, but also can facilitate or carry a team with his offense.
Feeds it to Love. Stolen by Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. Middleton on the wing. Takes the three. Nailed from three-point land. 15 points in the game.
Versatility in an offensive player always appealing to me. And Chris Middleton is one of those guys who's got great versatility.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And what I like about Chris Middleton is that he is just a complete player, Clark. Can play on or off the ball on offense as well as get his points both off a catch and shoot or putting it on the hardwood. Also a strong defender.
Yeah, he's one of those understated, effective, outstanding two-way players in the league and probably should get more credit as such. He challenges shots, he can defend multiple positions, and he plays a little bigger than he is because he's got that great wingspan.
Vaughn kicks to Monroe. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And, you know, this quarter has been all him, all about him. They're getting it to him in his spots, and he's taking over.
James, the pass to lights out. Stolen by Middleton. A three ball. Another miss by Middleton. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Now the pass to lights out. They need this one. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Lock, do you know what a pass is?
Here's Vaughn. He's got 7. He kicks to Middleton from downtown. Another miss by Middleton. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
Checking out the numbers for Middleton. Good. season for him last year. Put up about 14 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you, most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
Vaughn kicks to Monroe, and it's slammed in by Monroe.
And Greg Monroe is really good at positioning himself down low. I mean, he's definitely a threat to throw it down on you whenever he's near the basket.
Love outside. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of the game. 6 to shoot. Here's lights out. 18 points for him. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Brogdon, he's checked in for Vaughn. It's Brogdon on the wing. Monroe, the pass to Brogdon. Middleton for 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Back to Barea. LeBron against Antetokounmpo. Back to Barea to end the run. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Barea's got 5 points in the quarter.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Yeah, Monroe kicks to Middleton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Bucks lead by 15. Cleveland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Passes it to lights out. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg just with the... Doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
One second left. Drilled it right as the clock hit all 0.
Thank you, Kevin. Another quick start here in this first half. What has been the key the last few games?
DA, I'm going to give you a key. I'm going to give you a major key. The key is I noticed a trend. Pretty much anytime we play a game on a day that ends with a Y, then I'm going to have a good game. You know what I'm saying? So that's my own purpose.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Brogdon and Middleton are the guard tandem. Wilson out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Monroe in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Middleton really is an amazing shooter, absolutely amazing, especially from long distance.
Lights out, passes to James. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. LeBron's got 9.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
There's the dish to Monroe. Clark, there are a lot of great rim protectors right now in the NBA.
Yeah, there sure are, and there are a couple, though, that stand out to me. Gobert and Whiteside. I mean, they are just like octopuses in their ability to hover around that rim and challenge and change and block shots. Those two guys really stand out to me.
Yeah.
I also think you've got to consider DeAndre Jordan, too. With his athleticism, he's become better as a rim protector in his last few years.
Right, you're right, Clark. It's a pick by Love. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Wilson. A solo fast break. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And Antetokounmpo just, I mean, showing you once again what an all-around superb talent he is. I mean, he really moves that ball on offense.
Middleton for 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th assist here tonight. Barea, the pass to Lights Out. And another miss by Cleveland.
And, you know, 1 for 4, not a good start. I mean, they got to play with a little more energy this half.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Looking at Malcolm Brogdon, the first thing that jumps out at you is his poise. He's steady, unflappable, never in a rush, always playing at his own pace. And for a young player, that's not something you see very often.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And Brogdon does play with a very even keel, almost poker-faced when he's out on the floor and doing his thing. But Clark, you know, he puts in work whenever he sees time.
And that's the key. And I tell you what, when I saw him at Virginia, I looked at him, his demeanor, his skill set, his approach, and said, this guy's going to be in the league for 12 years. I mean, he just has that look and presence about him. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's a professional. And that says a lot about what he brings to the table.
Antetokounmpo passes to Wilson. Screen by Monroe. And here's Brogdon from the arc. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Timeout called, Cleveland.
Yeah, you know, Malcolm Brogdon was the 36th overall pick in 2016 out of Virginia. A little older than most rookies over the last decade and when they come into the league, but I tell you what, the Bucks got a real winner here. He's going to be a long-time, valuable player.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for J.J. Barea. John Henson's checked in for Milwaukee. Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 4 assists now tonight. And for Brogdon, his age most likely a factor why he fell to the second round. Still, Clark, you know, the Bucks loved what he was about when they first met him coming out of the University of Virginia.
Yeah, hard not to love what he's about. Intelligent, focused, purposed, driven, skilled. I mean, his age may have worked against him in terms of where he was drafted, but it got him into a great spot for his long NBA career because he's going to have one.
Middleton can't get it to go.
And, you know, Kevin, that's what they want, an uncontested look from the perimeter. Sadly, they came up short on that possession.
Here's Lights Out. 25 points in the game. To the left side wing. Here's Zizic. Kept alive. Here's Love. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Love's got 8 points.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. Here's Lights Out. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Bucks leading by 16. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Pass to Henson. Middleton outside. 5 to shoot. They set the pick. Brogdon inside the line. No good off the back of the rim. Cavaliers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Lights Out. Love with the screen on Middleton. Lights Out passes to Dinwiddie. Here's Lights Out. Antetokounmpo defending. It's a pick by Love. Back to James. Puts up a 3. Love dishes to James. Cleveland moving the ball around. Lights Out passes to Dinwiddie. Here's Lights Out. On the wing, James shoots the 3. Here's Love. And at last, they get one to fall. He's got 10.
And how about the intensity that Love has there on the board? Superb at timing how he jumps for offensive rebounds.
And Middleton kicks to Brogdon. Down low, here's Wilson. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Timeout called. Cleveland. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Thon Maker's checked in for Wilson. And Tony Snell subbed in for Chris Middleton. Knocks it down in the bucket from Lights Out.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is just... fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Mr. DJ, how's life?
Ball is life.
Doorman is life.
Bet.
I have 12,000 Splash Brothers. Did I ever tell you about the time I pooped in Dwayne Wade's Gatorade?